Hi everyone, I'm Courtney with Blooming Kitchen. Thank you so much for being here in the garden with me today. Today's reflection has been heavy on my mind this week, and it's all about seeds. If you followed along in the soil series this winter, you might recall our conversations and reflections about how similar the life cycles of a plant and a flower is to our own lives. And during the winter, we discussed all about soil and what makes up a healthy inner soil. Today, we are going to shift into a new phase of the life cycle, and I've been intuitively getting downloads about this topic about seeds all week now. So, yeah, I'm really excited that we get to dig into this today, and just honor, the spring season and where we all are right now. You might be getting ready to prepare or plant your garden this month, so I'm excited to share this all with you. This week, I've been thinking a lot about seeds and what they represent in our own lives. So I'm going to do my best to walk you through what I've been reflecting on, and here we go. We begin in the soil, then we bloom, and eventually we return to the earth, where something new begins again. This week, our dog passed away, and I felt that cycle more deeply than ever. Because when someone or something leaves our lives, they don't just disappear. They leave something behind, a seed, a quiet imprint on our hearts, a shift in our perspective, a deeper awareness of what actually matters. To me, this is the part about where life ends, that it can be such a gift for us if we are open to seeing it. And for me, that seed has been a reminder of the importance of presence and being present in our lives. How much of life we spend striving externally, building, planning, chasing, when the most meaningful parts of our lives are often the simplest ones. The way someone greets you when you walk in the door, the moment that's quiet at home when you're together, and the feeling of just fully being there in that moment together. In the garden, I'm reminded of this again and again. And it's one of the only places where I can step out of the noise of the world and just return to something that's true, to stillness and rhythm, to the natural cycles that we're all part of. And it's where I can clear my head and allow things to just be channeled in and through me, and things like this that I get to share with all of you. We are not separate from this natural world. We are so much a part of it. And the more we slow down and we connect with that truth, the more grounded and present and fulfilled life begins to feel again. Lately, I've been realigning with that truth, and it's not been easy. It's been hard, going against the tides of normal society, I guess you could say. Refocusing my energy on things that matter most, like family and time at home, and curating sanctuaries around my house that feel really good and nurturing, and healthy routines within my life. And I've had to make some tough decisions lately to realign with that practice and to slow down. It's so easy to get swept away in the hustle of life. But with our dog passing, it was really just an eye-opening experience for me to be reminded, and the seed that he planted within me was just how important it is to slow down and be present with the ones that you love. And even when it felt uncertain, and even when it asked me to choose differently than I thought I would showing up, and different tasks throughout my work life and my personal life lately, but it didn't feel wrong once I made that decision, because every time I come back to that inner place, to my inner home, to presence, to what actually matters, I'm reminded of something so much deeper. That there's abundance here, that there's meaning here, that there's already enough here. Literally, something as simple as air and fire and water and earth and the life cycle from soil to seed to petal to blossom and to bloom. This is all part of life. And the more that we can be a present that and aware that we share this with nature, the easier we can move through life in these cycles and see the gifts of life in every stage that we're in and honor them in other people and things. And recently I've really just been noticing something else, that there's like this imprinted image in my mind of the infinity symbol showing up again and again and again. And I think it's been a quiet reminder of just something else that's a simple, maybe truth for me, or hopefully something that lands for you guys. And the truth is that when we give, right, we receive. And when you receive, you give. And there's just this never-ending cycle. And the cycle just continues and continues. And in the garden, it's always been this way. The soil holds the seeds, and then we nurture what grows. It blooms, and then it returns to the soil again to start a cycle over again. So it's dropping seeds back into the earth, and it's beginning again. And in this process, like, nothing is wasted and nothing is separate, and it's all moving in rhythm in a natural cycle. And our lives are no different. And that's what I'm realizing this week. And maybe that's what a seed really is, like a quiet beginning. That's something that's planted in the dark, waiting for the light to grow into something that we don't really fully understand what its beauty is going to be yet. And yeah, lately I've been asking myself, some very important questions. And the questions of, like, what seeds am I leaving behind for the people that I love and for the world? And just as importantly, what seeds am I choosing to grow in my life right now? I hope I have left you with something that touches your heart today. And I can't wait to hear more about what you are growing in your own life, and maybe how this has shifted something for you in something that you may be going through this week, this month, or just in this phase of your life cycle right now. And thank you for being here. And I can't wait to share more with you as we progress into this beautiful, abundant spring season. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.